A great group once said, you got to get up, get out, and get something. Don't let the days of your life pass by. So I was sitting back thinking, I had this poor preconceived notion that you had to be from the hood or. So I grew up around hip hop. And for those who grew up around hip hop, a lot of the people you see make it, whether they're in sports or whether they're in music, they always have this struggle of coming from the hood, having to go through dire circumstances, and it made it feel as if that's the only way that you could be successful. And one of the things that I learned over time is that, especially from watching some of these YouTube videos and some of the big YouTube stars, is that a lot of them actually, it's not really a black thing. It's just a, when your back's against the wall and you're forced to move, you do move. And I think that that's one thing I learned from watching the stories of people like Peter McKinnon, Casey, some of the other big YouTube people who've gone full time. When you listen to their stories, there's always a point where, regardless of their race, where they're either, you've gotten to a bottom point where you were laid off, you might be living out of a car, staying on a couch, staying with a friend, a couple of people who dropped out of school, but they hit that bottom point and then they start working toward their dream full time because they had nothing to lose. So those are the extreme cases. So here's the problem a lot of us have if you're not in that extreme case. Take myself, for example. I do okay, and that could possibly be the problem. The issue is that you get to a point in your life where you work hard. Need to graduate high school, check. Need to graduate college, check. Maybe you want to go get a couple of grad degrees, check. You're doing what society told you to do to check the boxes to make sure you're what we would call successful, and then you look back and realize that you may or may not be following your dreams. So you get the bright idea to say, hey, now that I've gotten to this point and I'm comfortable, maybe I should go out and jump out on a limb and chase my dream. And here's where the issue really comes in. At this point, it becomes very, very difficult to jump off on a limb when in your life you're comfortable. And that's the big struggle you have to overcome from the middle. If you're in extreme dire circumstances, be it, on the verge of going to jail, maybe you have no home, you lost your job, things like that. Your back is to the wall, and there's only one direction to go. They always say the wounded animal fights harder. So if you're in that point where you're kind of wounded and there's nowhere to go but up, yes, you have everything to strive for to go up. The hard part becomes is, what if you're in the middle? What if you're midway successful? Maybe not successful, but you have a life where you're comfortable. And that's the word that kills a lot of us and kills a lot of our dreams and keeps us from accomplishing whatever we want to accomplish, whether it's weight loss, whether it's starting your own company, whether it's volunteering more at your local church, or in this case for me, even doing something as simple as recording this video. I've had the equipment to record a video for about a month now, a little over a month, since January. But I kept coming up with excuses. Wanted to spend time with my family, which is a great reason to put things off. But after they fall asleep, why are you still waiting? I'm too tired. I'm coming home from work. I got to get ready for a report in the morning. Nevertheless, we find these excuses to keep us from at least attempting our goal. Will you fail? Perhaps. But it's better to fail than never try. And so basically what I'm getting at here is, whatever it is that you want to do, I 100% guarantee you're the one that's blocking yourself. Another cliche, they say, if you believe you can do it, you're right. And if you believe you can't do it, you're also right. And I think that that's really what holds us back, especially when you're not completely with your back against the wall. Like when you're in the middle, and you're comfortable, you're not really being strained, you don't really have a reason to make yourself uncomfortable to get you to the next level. So if you ever find yourself at a point where you're plateauing, you really have to look yourself in the mirror and say, hey, what do you really want to do? I mean, what do you want to get out of life? Put yourself in a position where you're uncomfortable again, because when you're uncomfortable, there's a risk. Either you're going to go down or you're going to go up, but you're going to move. So we have to make sure that every few years, every so often in life, we have to put ourselves in uncomfortable positions. If you're in a point like myself where you're overweight, nobody's stopping you from losing weight except for you. If that's what you want to do, stop making excuses and do it. I mean, it's your life. You can do whatever you set your mind to. So go out there and live your dreams. I didn't mean for this first one to be kind of the cliche, you can do it, but that's what was on my mind at the time. And so I felt like I needed to just create something. I've been blocking myself from creating any type of YouTube content for months now. I'm teasing things on the internet, call myself doing lighting checks, audio checks. Oh, I need a monitor so I can see myself. I need to get the right type of microphone. I need a lavalier. There's a bunch of excuses where all I end up doing is just spending money and never getting anything done. At some point, you have to produce something. Don't hold yourself back. Chase your dreams, make it happen, because if you're not successful, you're going to spend your life wondering what if. Get out there and do something. Even if you fail, just try. Get out there and do something. You don't have to be great. Again, if it's exercising, leave this channel after you subscribe. Search for a workout video, whether it's Kiara Lachey or Team Body Project or whatever one you want to go work out with. Do it. Work out in your house. If you look like an idiot, like I almost do all the time, it doesn't matter. If you get your heart rate up and you keep exercising and be consistent, which is the number one thing you have to do, if you're consistent, you'll see results in anything you do. I believe that if I can stay focused and consistently make content, I mean, I might not hit the millions mark, but maybe I get a small following. Maybe there'll be a few people that says, hey, this average guy from an average city makes sense, and I can relate to what he's talking about. But you gotta do something. I repeat, you have to do something. All right, get off your butt, make it happen. If you enjoy the video and would like to see other videos, please subscribe and turn on the notifications. I just want to get to the point where I can have my own name, which means I gotta get like 10,000 views or however many views. I don't know, but please help me get there. If I don't get there, you know what? I tried, and that's really what it's all about.